Hey, Buzz,
What is it, Woody?
don't you remember that Pixar made our very own movie during 1995?
Oh yeah, I remember. That was a great time of my life.
Well, of course it was, Buzz. Ever since we were in, I had to help you out.
What do you mean, help me out?
Don't you remember? Ever since Toy Story 1, you acted like the real Buzz.
I don't really remember that.
I'm sure you did, Buzz, because without me, you would still be acting like...
Look, I'm the real Buzz Lightyear. I can shoot aliens. I can fly. I can save the universe, just like the real Space Ranger. One, I don't really sound like that. And two, I still don't remember it.
Perhaps this might help.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Well, I guess I do remember a bit, but it was a good thing I helped you out during the sequel.
What are you talking about, Buzz?
Well, if it wasn't for me, you would be acting like, Yeehaw, I'm Sheriff Woody, the #1 cowboy around the world. I use my lasso to catch some little critters and save them from bandits.
I wasn't going to become a real cowboy. I was about to become a museum piece.
Yeah, a museum piece that can do this.
There's a snake in my boot. Well, you do have a point right there, Buzz. But don't you remember? My voice box got ripped off.
Yeah, I do remember. But don't forget, we've been in Pixar ever since 1995.
You said it, partner. There have been some other Pixar movies throughout the years, but don't forget, ours is still the best out of all of them. Freeze frame! Hello? What was that? Well, hey everyone. That was actually kind of surprising. Now don't be fooled what happened to the first part of the video. I don't really know what just happened. I heard some talking over her, so I decided to check it out, and I don't know what just happened. But I am going to be doing a movie review today. It's the continuation of 20 through 11 movie reviews. This might be part 4, number 14. So yeah, for a quick recap, 20 was Moana, 19 was Frozen, 18 was The Jungle Book, 17 was The Incredibles, 16 was Peter Pan, and 15 was Coco. And this is number 14, and I don't really remember. Maybe if you go inside my ear, you can find something. Inside Out. Haha, yes. For today's movie review, I'm going to be doing Inside Out. Okay, so Inside Out's about the story of how what's in your mind, and I should know because it's great. I love it so much, and it's considered to be one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. In fact, this is also, of course, the number 14 of my favorite Disney movies. So far, I won't tell you what the rest are, but yeah. I love Inside Out so much that I really want to do a movie review on this. So, yeah, I'm doing Inside Out. And for another thing, I actually watched this in the theaters back in 2015. I was really excited for it because I really want to see those emotions. They're really cool what they would look like inside your mind. Yes. Before this video starts, I'm sure a lot of fans who want to see Inside Out, I would say you did a good job of watching it. But I'm sure there has been some other people who didn't watch Inside Out. What are you talking about? Inside Out's great. Well, if you wanted to see more of this video, and if you didn't watch it yet, here's the 5 rules you have to do. Wait, not 5, but I'll just count. First off, pause me like this, then you go ahead and watch the movie, on anything. If you have a phone, a DVD, a downloaded track, Disney Plus, that kind of stuff, go ahead and watch it. And then when you're done, pause me. Ugh, oh, and then go ahead and continue the video. Or if you're into spoilers, make sure you just continue the video and skip the rules before the movie review. Also, of course, like I said, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this to your friends, comment down below, and follow me at brickdragonhero.com. Make sure you follow those rules, or somehow some catastrophe happen. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to hurt anyone. Okay. Now where's I? Oh yeah, the Inside Out review. Okay, so it starts off with a baby girl about to be born, and inside the baby girl's mind, an emotion has appeared. This is joy. And she just experienced her first time doing this because when she pressed the button, that's when the firstborn just smiled. Joy really enjoyed this until 30 seconds later, sadness also appeared. That's when the firstborn started crying. Yep. So, some few years later, Riley was still a little kid, and inside there were some more emotions that appeared. First off, there was fear, the purple emotion that makes sure Riley stays safe. Disgust to keep her out of personal stuff, gross stuff like broccoli, and anger. Well, he's anger, making sure that whenever there's something bad about to happen, anger just pushes away with his anger. And of course, there was sadness. Well, she does some few things that make Riley sad, but with all those emotions, they keep Riley. Yep, it's part of their job to make sure Riley is Riley. Not only that, they have these core memories right here to help keep her personalities with these islands right there. Honesty Island, Hockey Island, Goofball Island, Family Island, and I forgot what the other island is, but oh yeah, Friendship Island. Yeah. Those are the one things that can make Riley feel Riley. Yep. Everything was going out perfect until they found out they were moving to San Francisco. So, I don't know why they were moving out from Minnesota to San Francisco, but they decided to do that. It was a pretty long trip until the Anderson family had made it out to San Francisco. But their house, it was a bit crummy. The emotions in Riley's head, they were thinking about what the house would look like, except Disgust just noticed there was a dead mouse in there. Ugh. But then when the emotions decide to let Riley take up to her room, it turns out it was a bit crummy as well. But luckily enough, the emotions gave them thoughts of what Riley's room looked like, and that's when Riley decided to try to get her stuff. But her parents have been on the phone saying that their stuff will be around Thursday, which of course Riley felt left out. But thanks to Joy, who found a light bulb, how in cartoons there are light bulb herbs like ding, that kind of stuff. Well, thanks to Joy, who helped out find the idea for Riley, that's when they had really good family time until Riley's father just got a phone call saying that their stuff will be in soon and he has to do something. So he just left off. But luckily enough, Riley just has found another idea thanks to Joy, who found a memory of the pizza place they found. They were about to have some until their only pizza topping was broccoli. I'm going to do that same thing from the Incredibles review. Congratulations, San Francisco. You ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now you. I think it was better when Anger said it. But yeah. But after they had lunch, Riley's mother and herself were walking back and they were having a little conversation, but the emotions were trying to figure out what should Riley remember. Well, thanks to the help with Joy, she managed to find the one with the dinosaur. It was super hilarious until one thing just happened. It started turning blue. And I don't mean this kind of blue. I meant like the memory just turned blue with no reason. What could have happened? They found out it was sadness because they found out that whatever sadness touches a memory, it turns blue. They try and figure out what was going on, but it didn't work. So sadness, Joy just asked sadness to step back a bit so she wouldn't mess up again. And then Riley was about to do that slide thing, which was about to activate a Goofball Island, but it didn't work out so well because Goofball Island wasn't working. What could have happened? Well, sadness took a look at those core memories and accidentally he popped one out. Luckily enough, Joy managed to put it back in, and she was about to touch one of those, but that won't work because they were turned blue. What's going on with sadness? I don't know. But ever since that then, and Joy tried to cheer up sadness a bit, like bring up that funny movie when the dog died. What? That's kind of strange. But yeah, she also tried to help her out a bit, but all sadness would ever think about is the sad memories. I'm sad. Yeah, it wasn't real. Yeah, but Joy just wants Riley to feel happy. It doesn't go out so well because anger, her disgust, and fear, they're fighting over the witch-like thing. You need to give the right emotions. It wasn't going out so well. And Riley was about to go to bed and waiting for her kisses goodnight, right? And his anger, her joy, and disgust, and maybe fear were having a little argument about why their new house is lame. But then in the outside world, what's on Riley's mind, she knows that Riley's mother told her about how anger wanted Riley to feel upset about it, but all thanks to a little encouragement, it kind of works. I guess they might need a little bit of happiness. So when she was off to sleep, Joy was in dream duty. She was off analyzing what dream it is, and for today's dream, it was kind of wonky. Wonky is the new word I invented, even though it's not really a new word. Okay, let me tell you a little side story. So one time, I used to think I did invent that word, but I didn't. So yeah. Anyway, it was about Riley arriving to their new house, but it turns out it was just like a creepy dream. Joy wasn't supposed to, but she just took off the cord to disable the dream in television. But she does want Riley to feel happy with her new home. That's when she decided to bring up the memory of her ice skating. It was pretty nice for him. And Joy decided that she'll do her best to make Riley feel comfortable in San Francisco. So, with that being said, it was the next morning, and Joy decided to make sure that everyone has a good day at school for Riley. So she prepped up everything to make sure that the other emotions can do. Luckily enough, it was a great success, which means it was about to be her first day of school for Riley. So, when class was about to start, the teacher called up Riley to introduce herself, which made Joy have the idea to bring out some few memories to explain about Riley's life at Minnesota. But here's one thing that just happened. She started acting all sad. What could have happened? Well, it was sadness. Okay, so I think I forgot something, but Joy asked Sadness to stay in the circle where she wanted to try and mess things up, try to release all the sad out. Well, surprisingly, Sadness was the one who touched the memory because she just really wanted to see it. They were freaking out because it was blue, but while they were trying to figure that out, Sadness was driving Riley's emotions. Like, she was so sad what happened into her life, and then this happened. There was a core memory, but it's blue. Joy wanted to stop it from entering the core memory thing so another island would come up, but Sadness wanted to put it in because it's a core memory, which all the core memories pop out of there, disabling them, while Joy was trying to put the blue core memory back in the memory long-term memory thing. But Sadness wanted to put it back in, so but it was too late. She'd already put the memory core in it, but one of the memory cores was about to come back up, but Joy was trying to stop it and try to get that memory back. But Sadness also got sucked in, and zoom, it was catastrophe. Riley wasn't feeling herself. What could have happened? Well, they got lost in long-term memory. They had to find their way back, while meanwhile, Riley's family was about to have some dinner, but they asked what was her first day of school and how it was, but Riley wasn't responding that well, which made Riley's mother, her emotions get involved. Also, her dad's emotions got along as well. The only emotions are in headquarters were fear, disgust, and anger. They were trying to figure out how to make Riley feel happy, but it's not working out. All he's doing is just like a new attitude thing, which made Riley's dad emotions feel like they're going to put down the foot. Not the foot, but when Riley just had to throw down, the foot was down. It was pretty hilarious. I think I remember seeing that sneak peek. I think one time. I'm sure you guys did. The dad's emotions were glad because it wasn't a disaster, but the moms, they found out it was a disaster. So they thought about the Brazilian helicopter guy. So meanwhile, back at headquarters, there's Joy and Sadness were trying to find a way to get back, and they decided to by going near the nearest island, which is Goofball Island. They were about to be close up by there, but then when Riley was in bed, and Riley's dad came in to apologize and tried to cheer up Riley. But the emotions at headquarters were having a bit of trouble because what should they do? It didn't go out so well since Dad left. Goofball Island was it got destroyed. So they decided another way. Joy decided to take Sadness to find the next island where they can take them. Luckily enough, they managed to find some mind workers, but they were too busy removing some forgotten memories. Joy wanted to keep some, but it's no use. But they did brought out that annoying gum commercial for no reason. But luckily enough, they managed to meet someone else. Riley's imaginary friend, Bing Bong, who is mainly cotton candy, but it's part elephant, part cat, part dolphin. Dolphin? I wonder why. Also, of course, he cries out candy. But, luckily enough, Bing Bong decided to take Joy and Sadness to headquarters with the imaginary train, as long as they help Bing Bong help Riley remember him, and that's what they decide to do. Well, meanwhile, back at headquarters, they were trying to figure out what should they do because one of Riley's friends was calling her to see how San Francisco was doing, but thanks to anger, she just rejected her, making Friendship Island collapse. Ah, man. Now that's 2 islands out of the 3 islands down. Oh man. Joy needs to get back to the headquarters or else the rest of the islands might fall off. Luckily enough, thanks to Bing Bong, they found a shortcut to the abstraction place where it says D-A-N-G-E-R. Shortcut. Wait, that's not right. Well, anyway, while they were about to enter in, one of the mind workers activated the abstract machine, and then this happened. They're all Bloxy, and then 2D, but they managed to escape, but they missed the train. Luckily enough for Bing Bong took Joy and Sadness to Imagination Land, where all of Riley's imaginations are there. Well, meanwhile, fear, anger, and disgust were trying to find ways to keep the hockey island going, but it didn't go out so well, which made anger gave the idea to make Riley quit hockey. So with that being said, which made Hockey Island fell down to the memory dump, which was an upsetting thing for Joy because she doesn't want Riley to give up hockey. No way. So, while they're trying to get back, Bing Bong just showed them where Graham Crackle... I'm sorry. Okay. Bing Bong was about to take the train and thought to the... where it was on Graham Cracker Castle, but it wasn't there. And they all found out. Now, some few things from Imaginary Land were getting destroyed, including Bing Bong's rocket, that just fell off, which means Bing Bong was upset, but Joy tried to cheer him up, but it was Sadness who did that. It was all thanks to Sadness who helped the way. While meanwhile, Anger had enough, so he found an idea for Riley, and that's to run away to Minnesota. Not thinking of it as running away, but to back to Minnesota. But then Fear was upset about it, that maybe it won't work. So they decided to sleep on it. So with that being said, and while Riley was asleep, the train stopped. but they need the train to keep going. And how would they do that? They would have to wake her up. And they figured it out by Dream Productions. It was a perfect idea, so everyone made it into a try to sneak in, but Joy's idea was to wake her up happily, but it didn't work so well because Riley's happy dream was about to become the nightmare. Like how I'm gonna haunt your nightmare if you don't follow the rules. And I'll haunt you until you do. I'm kidding again. But here's the thing. Here's the dream duty now because since Joy is absent, she has kind of had some problems then the director realized they're waking her up, so they decide to take Bing Bong out, which they need to get back. So, with that being said, they decided to follow Bing Bong into the area where Riley's darkest fears is, like Jangles the Clown, for example. They managed to help Bing Bong get out and also wake up Jangles so that way Riley could wake up. And it worked. Riley was awake and they made him back to the train just in time. Well, meanwhile, they couldn't do it anymore. They decided to use the idea. Fear and disgust were worried about it, but they had no choice. They want to bring back happy memories. They decided to let Riley try to run away. Was it their good choice? We'll just find out. Well, anyways, while on their way to the headquarters, Joy and Sadness and Bing Bong just found a memory where Riley's team were cheering them up, which also, of course, got Sadness involved because she told her that she wanted to quit because she just missed the game, which Joy made kind of confused a bit. Well, meanwhile, they were decided to sneak up. Well, thanks to Riley, they managed to sneak off to grab her mom's credit card, which made Honesty Island fell down. Oh no. So, which that means they heard they were running away, so that's when Joy found another way. The tube things. She was about to get in, but she realized that Sadness is hurting Riley, and she can't come with her. So she just decided to take off on her own. That's kind of mean. But luckily enough, not luckily, but what happened with the pipes, it broke off, which made Joy fell down in the memory dump, along with Bing Bong as well. Which means Joy was in the memory dump, and Bing Bong was almost going to get forgotten. Joy was upset because she really missed the times when Riley was young, and she also realized Sadness is the reason why her team was there. So she decided to try and find Sadness by using Bing Bong's rocket. Luckily enough, they managed to get up, but there's one sad thing that just happened. Bing Bong was forgotten. It was so sad. Bing Bong was one of the most likable characters. I'm upset that Bing Bong's dead, but at least he will be forgotten. But Joy might try to help him remember. So, with that being said, the emotions were about to get on the bus, but they realized one thing: Riley can't run away. They try to stop it, but there's something terrible happening. Gloom was invading the system. Well, meanwhile, Joy was trying to get Sadness back to the headquarters, and luckily enough, they managed to get back to the headquarters using the family trampoline. And then they wanted Joy to fix this, but luckily enough, Joy asked Sadness to do it. And it worked. All thanks to Sadness's power, she just removed the idea out to make Riley go back. And that's when Riley was so sad that she really wants to go home. Their parents weren't that mad at them when she told them that. They actually miss home too. And they want to give him a nice big hug. While inside Riley's mind, Joy was trying to give the memory core to Sadness, but they had another idea. She grabbed Joy's hand and they all pressed the same button, which gave out a new core memory. It was a sad and happy one because they were so happy they're back together, which made them a new family island. It was so happy that there were some new changes that happened. It was the system got bigger, which may help them work together to help Riley win the next game. What could happen now? Man. Alright, that might be the end for it. I just want to say I love Inside Out so much that I really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah. Inside Out is number 14, above Coco because I love it so much. Okay. So, I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, because I do hope the COVID thing will be over real soon, because there are a few movies that have been rescheduled, so I might have to plan to do some remakes, but I just want to say have a brick day, because I know I am having one too.